So for the first question, a cultural competent educator is able to successfully relate to students and their families who come from diverse cultures. In doing so, the teacher must be aware of their own culture and how it has shaped their identity. So for question number two, I see myself as cultural competence on the cultural competency continuum chart. I have the willingness to engage with others, to integrate their values, beliefs, and associated needs into decision making and actions. I understand that having good intentions is not enough to reach the students in my class who are from diverse backgrounds, but it is through my actions that is seen and felt by students in the classroom. One specific controversial issue that is observed in the classrooms today is stereotyping students who may learn at a different pace than their peers. Some teachers may see this as a sign or label these students as having a learning disability, which may not be the case. I believe teachers should teach in multiple modalities using the senses to target the learning styles of the students. By doing so, this helps the students process and retain information better based on their specific style of learning. So for question number three, I want to educate myself on the different cultures, and I want to learn as much as I can about my students' background, about their family values, about their communities, about issues that is affecting their communities. I want to know as much as possible. I don't want to have any type of judgment about my students, about their families and where they come from, about based on their race, their gender, ethnicity. Um, I want to get to know them individually and what they stand for. This can only be done through communication. Um, and the communication can come from interviewing my students. So I found two resources that I might use to further my cultural competency as an educator, and that's the NEA, just a National Education Association, and they offer professional development to teachers that teach in a diversified classroom. And I also found Teacher to Teacher to be helpful too. This is a community of teachers worldwide that offers solutions to problem solving. They share all types of different strategies on how to successfully teach in a culture classroom. So for one, I will always advocate for diversity in my classroom. This will include incorporating multicultural lessons at least once a week in the different content areas. So for example, if I'm teaching a lesson on science or either social studies, I would want to highlight, focus on particular people, accomplishments from various races, um, ethnic groups, and gender groups. I feel this is very important because students, it teaches students to respect other people's values, and that we can all exchange our different beliefs in a harmonized way. So for the last question, I want to respect all my students that come from diverse backgrounds. And by doing this is to make sure that I'm giving everyone a platform to be able to express their ideas without feeling ashamed, without feeling embarrassed about their race, their color, their gender. I think that is very important when we're talking about respecting the students.